Honestly.
If you don't beat Sheffield United tonight, you don't deserve to win the league.
Well, no, listen.
No, come on.
Okay, listen. Arsenal, if they've got any aspirations of winning the Premier League title, they have to win this game. There's no...
Benny, you won't get an easier game than this.
Oh, no, I don't think there's any easy games in the Premier League.
Benny.
But Arsenal should
They're
win
bottom of the Premier League.
Yeah.
13 points. They've won 3.
I know.
There is not an easier game, factually, in the Premier League than bottom of the table Sheffield United.
Okay, I hear that. And I think Arsenal will win. I've got more than confidence.
You should get 4 or 5.
Well, listen,
I know you'll take one.
Just get one.
I know that.
Get the first one.
Let's talk about Kai Havertz, shall we? £65 million. Is he coming good now?
Yeah.
Is he a good player?
He's a good player. I think he's always been a good player. But listen,
hold on.
stop. If I sit here honestly and say £65 million, I would have expected more.
Right. You don't always think he's been a good player.
No, I think he's a good player.
No, you don't. When you signed him from Chelsea, you and I were both like, why have you signed him?
Again, I didn't understand why they spent the money on him, but he's always been a good player.
No, he hasn't.
He has.
I don't even think he's a good player now.
He's a good player.
Okay, what is he?
Good player.
No. What is he? Is he a wide number 8? Is he a centre forward? Is he what is he?
That's always been the problem. Where do you play? When he was at Leverkusen, he was incredible. But it's where do you play him? Now, some people have said that Arsenal bought him to play that Xhaka role. I quite like him as a false 9. Is he better coming off the right hand side? I think that's always been the problem. Where is his actual position? But
see, he's a striker, right?
I don't think he is.
Okay, whatever you say.
I think he's a 10.
You want him to get goals.
Yeah.
You talk to anyone about his best attribute. Do you know what they say?
What?
He's good at running off the ball.
Unbelievable at that.
How's that an attribute for a Premier League footballer who's meant to get £65 million? What are you buying? Well, he's good at running off the ball.
No.
What does that mean? So whoever's good on the ball, he creates space by drawing a defender out. How? Sorry, everyone should do that.
No, but my point is, with
He's good at, imagine if that was you, Benny.
65 million for that. But no, I think he's.
That's so embarrassing.
I do think he's getting better.
Imagine that, one of the best drawers of a defender away ever in the Premier League.
I do think he's starting to come good. It took him a while to get used to the system, but I like when he is false 9 because he's a bit of a nuisance. He's big. He's better in the air than people give him credit for as well. Wins a lot of the knockdowns. And he's starting to fit into this Arteta role. £65 million, I get it. You would expect
too
more.
much?
Yeah, of course. Like 65 million, I want at least at this stage 10 goals
and
5 assists.
You've got 6 goals and 2 assists in 26 Premier League games.
It takes a bit of time. Everyone's got to settle. Hold on, how long's he been at the club?
It doesn't matter.
No. How long he's been at the club since?
How long's Declan Rice been there? Has he settled?
Yeah, of course he's settled. But you talk about he's been incredible. But my point is,
he's talking about what? 35 million more.
As a wide man, your boy Antony. No. But Antony's been. Who's been there longer?
Yeah, but Antony's been appalling. But I'll hold my hands up and say that.
Well,
absolutely appalling for 90 million.
I think he started off appalling, but he's now starting to come good.
Where'd you play him when everyone's fit?
False 9.
Instead of Jesus?
Yeah. I like Jesus.
Just think about that. You got Champions League final. I know he scored in Champions League final.
Well, you've answered your own question.
No, because that doesn't mean that was a one-off game.
It doesn't mean anything.
Come on. No, it doesn't mean anything.
What?
You can't base a player on how good they are on a big goal.
Okay, no, but a big
was it Origi that scored for Liverpool?
Yeah.
Does he get a place in Liverpool starting 11 because he scored a Champions League goal?
Yeah, in the final.
No, he doesn't.
He's got 2 in the semis and 1 in the final.
No.
My point is about...
Who's a player that played for Spurs semi-final scored out? Lucas Moura.
Yeah, and didn't play in the final.
I know, maybe should have done, but you're still not picking him over Harry Kane.
No, but listen. Yeah, but Gabriel Jesus is not Harry Kane.
No, I know, but what my point is, just because he scored a goal in the Champions League final doesn't mean he's a good player.
Big game player. But my thing with Gabriel Jesus, very good player. I like him. I know he's been injured for a while, but I think he's back. He was on the bench at the weekend. I mean, this season, he's got 4 goals and 3 assists. My only thing about Gabriel Jesus, he spends way too much time. As a centre-forward, used to play centre-forward, spends way too much time outside the box. And that infuriates me. Because if you want to score goals, and also at the start of the season, he came out and said, one of my attributes, my biggest attributes is not scoring goals. If you want your centre-forward to be in and amongst it. And he spends way too much time, outside the box. So I would probably start Kai Havertz.
Okay. I'll tell you what I'll do, right? We've only got about 2 minutes left of this chat. If someone wants to phone up, we'll take one call in it, right? The one call slot, we'll call it. 03717 223344 to get the definitive answer. Okay?
And what's
whether
the
or not Kai Havertz... Is Kai Havertz any good?
He's a good player.
No, we'll take one call. Whatever I don't know what... Make the call blank when it comes up, right?
I've got no doubt, right? Yeah, but, no, 1 second. I've got no doubt that Antony's a good player, but he's just been appalling since he got to United. But I actually got a bad player.
Why have you got no doubt he's a good player? What have you seen?
To get to that level, you've got to have some kind of ability.
But that's a poor argument.
How is it a poor...
Because everyone in the Premier League's got to that level.
Well, it means they're all good players then.
I don't think it does. There's not one bad player in the Premier League.
So you're offering me a crap Premier League player?
No. Is there a bad player in the Premier League?
Of that level, yeah. But to get to that point, come on. The guy's won a Champions League. He's gone to a Champions League final.
Who?
Kai Havertz.
Oh, I thought you meant Antony.
Come on.
I think Trossard's a better player.
No, listen, there's an argument to that. But you can't sit here and just
What's your view to the argument? Here, we'll take Cameron in a minute if he speaks sense. Go on. I've said we'll take one call. Just one call on the argument.
I think he's a good player.
Who?
Kai Havertz.
Right. But he starts in your 11.
I was starting.
So your 11, your midfield 3. Everyone's fit.
Oh,
You got a champion. I'm not going to say Champions League
everybody's fit, fully fit.
Because you're going to say Kai Havertz because he scored the winner. Forget.
No, but
okay. Arsenal, unbelievably, are in the World Cup final, right? Don't ask how, but I don't want to use Champions League finals analogy because you'll just say he scored.
But he would start down the middle for me. Partey, Rice, Odegaard midfield.
So he doesn't start.
He'd be down the middle, up front.
Who?
Kai Havertz.
Instead of Trossard, instead of Jesus?
Yes.
So everyone's fit and Kai Havertz starts.
Down the middle.
Okay, so you must think he's worth £65 million.
Well, I'm saying he's getting better.
All right, we'll take one corner.
Get Cameron on. Get him on.
We'll take one corner. Cameron.
Hello.
You right, Cameron?
Good, how are you?
You are the definitive yay or nay, right? We ask one question in this part of the show, and only one caller can say whether or not I'm right or Bentley's right.
Bentley's right.
Okay, why?
I don't know what more he has to do, really. Like, he's playing centre midfield. He's not even playing up. He's not playing up top.
Yeah.
What's he got? Has he got 5 or 6 goals?
6 in 26 games.
But he's playing in midfield. Name me another 2 midfielders in the Prem that have scored 6 goals this year.
But wait,
playing number 8.
But what? Okay, that's my question then. What is he? Because you bought him as a striker, didn't you?
No, I think he's an 8.
So I think we bought him as an 8.
Yeah, but the fact you say I think and Bentley says I think tells me that no one really knows what his best position is.
Because he can play multiple positions.
But Bentley just said he's not starting in. Is he starting in your 11 when everyone's fit?
No.
He's not.
Nah, because Partey, Rice and Odegaard are the best midfield 3 we got. And I think Jesus is a better 9. But I think he's come in and done all right.
Okay, I'm not saying he hasn't done all right, but...
Players have to be either really, really good or really, really bad.
Okay, Cameron, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Everything you know about Kai Havertz, right?
Champions League winner.
Would you pay 65 million for that player right now? The one you've got?
I think a fair price would have been 50, 55, but...
Okay.
The market's inflated, let's be honest.
Okay, no, I can't
I think it's 50 million
that.
plus 15 million add-ons, but who's counting?
If it was 40 million, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
No. But
he makes your squad stronger, I'll give you that. I don't know whether or not he's good enough for first team.
He's a good player, though. There's certain
He's like a little bit of Berbatov about him, but just...
No, Berber was better.
No.
Berber was... Oh my God.
No. Berber was 100 times better. I'm just saying he doesn't have the tenacity that Berber had, right?
Yeah. I mean, watching Berber... Just think about it. We're watching him Berber in training.
No, I know that. But you know what I mean? He's a little bit slow, but Berbatov could be slow because he was a genius.
Yeah.
But Kai Havertz hasn't got that.
No, but Kai Havertz is quicker than you think, and Berber was certainly quicker than you think, because people used to think, can he actually run? Mate, I see him shift a fair few times. Berber, and be like, whoa! His touch, best first touch I think I've ever seen.
I agree with you. I'm not comparing the two. What I'm saying is their sort of like nonchalant look when they're on the field. Just, do you know what I mean? Kai Havertz, £65 million, worth every penny?
Yeah, get in there.
No, I needed we can move on. I need a definitive.
Okay, look, this is just.
No, you're going to come back, Man United.
No, with you. Just a
I'll show you how to answer it.
No, 1 second.
Right.
Hoyland, how much you pay for him?
70.
Is he worth every penny right now?
Yes.
But he's not. Because
I've answered it.
No, but
you can't tell me my answer's wrong.
No, but you know for what he's not. But
he is. No, he is. He looks unbelievable. He's a young kid. I think he's got years ahead of him at Man United. I think he's a brilliant player.
For this stage right now, 70 million.
Yeah.
70 million.
No, yes.
7 goals.
But I've answered the question.
Okay, so.
I've answered the question.
Okay,
I'll ask you.
No.
So he's not worth the money?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
I need more.
Not yet, no. I just need yes or no. Let me ask the question. Kai Havertz, worth 65 million?
No.
Okay, well, there you go. So I'm right. Rubbish.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.